Tom and Andrew for that there Cultaholic on the day that it is definitely coming home, Andrew.
What's coming home? Who's coming home?
My auntie Belinda. She's been to visit family away and she'll be coming home soon.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's what it is. I think it's lovely that Twitter was trending with "It's coming home" for my auntie Belinda. I don't think she'll appreciate being called an it, but that's fine. I can't think of anything else that's coming home today. I think just my auntie Belinda.
Yeah.
I think that'll do. Here is your wrestling news. We have an update on Jimmy Uso following his arrest. There was a big return and a title change at the Great American Bash last night. And a top NXT star has re-signed with WWE. Find out who in a little bit. Starting this morning with an update on the Jimmy Uso situation. So it was yesterday morning in the States where Jimmy Uso, in the very early hours of the morning, was arrested. So the story goes that Escambia County, Florida, the prison records there note that Jey Uso, real name Jonathan Fatu, was booked during the early hours of July the 6th on a misdemeanor DUI charge. This also includes citations for running a red light and speeding. And since then, whilst we haven't heard anything officially from WWE at time of recording this, there has been some details backstage from WrestleVotes, hasn't there, Andrew?
That has, yeah. So WrestleVotes have said, I've spoken to two sources this morning on the Jimmy Uso news. I can say with certainty that a few high-level people in power are extremely disappointed and legitimately PO'd over the arrest. This many times isn't a mistake or bad luck. It's personal judgment, not good.
And it is indeed one of a few occasions where this has indeed happened with Jimmy Uso, real name Jonathan Fatu, not long back from injury as well. So, and in the centre of a really high-profile storyline as well. Mm-hmm. And I know that this goes beyond wrestling. Jonathan Fatu, as I think, genuinely needs help and support here. But the timing of this is part of that Roman Reigns story. The timing of this is heartbreaking because this will no doubt lead to some changes and some plans. It may even lead to Jimmy Uso coming away from TV at the moment. We don't quite know what it will entail. Dave Meltzer from Wrestling Observer Radio says, at this point, there is no actual fallout from WWE on Jimmy Uso. The company has not made a statement on the matter either. Decisions, whatever they may be, will be done soon. And when we know more about this situation, we'll let you know more at Cultaholic.com. I'm in conversation with Cultaholic.com's editor-in-chief, Mitch Wadden, about this to talk about it a little bit further on the Cultaholic News podcast this morning. Let's take a look now, shifting gears to last night's Great American Bash. NXT putting on a TV special, which saw a big return and a title change, didn't it, Andrew?
Oh my goodness, yes it did. So Tegan Nox, she's back. So obviously we reported yesterday the person behind all this battery charging vignette stuff that's been happening, Tegan Nox was behind that. She returned yesterday during the women's tag team title match between The Way and I'll remember, Tom.
Zoe Stark and Io Shirai.
That's the one, Zoe Stark and Io Shirai, of course. And Tegan Nox, there's a part in the match, the lights dim down, the vignette pops up again, 100%, Tom, it's charged 100%, and Tegan Nox is at the top of the ramp. This distracts The Way enough for Zoe Stark to hit that very, very nice, backwards GTS looking thing that's insane.
It's gravity-defying GTS.
It is beautiful. And Zoe Stark and Io Shirai pick up the win. So we've got new champions and lovely. Tegan Nox is back, and I'm very happy about this, Tom.
I'm so happy to see the artist formerly known as Nixon Newell back in a WWE setting. Like, she did a dark match on before Raw on Monday, to kind of, I presume, just to either, maybe it's a bit of both, see how she would look on the main roster, maybe to kind of get some sea legs again. I'm looking forward to being able to watch a Tegan Nox match without feeling a little bit concerned, because this, it's not just a case of coming back from injury. This is the third major injury that Tegan Nox has had since signing with WWE. She's torn both her ACLs, and every time, and that big comeback that they did in 2020 after she She tore one of her ACLs in the Mae Young Classic. It felt really good to see her back, and then just to be taken away again, it's just been heartbreaking. But we know the company really are behind Tegan Nox. They're really rooting for Tegan Nox, which is why not only was she getting a run out on Monday Night Raw, but she's back in a feature position on NXT as well. And I really just hope that this is something that sticks now for her, and we go a beautiful long run with Tegan Nox, injury-free. That's what we like to see. Because
yes,
she's
please.
ace, isn't she?
She is. She's so good. And I think, like you've just been saying, I couldn't have put it into better words, Tom. I think it's going to be nice. And fingers crossed this happens as well when she finally gets that NXT Women's Championship. That moment is going to be emotional, to say the least, I think, for everybody. So please, come on, Tegan. Just do good things and keep yourself safe. And
in amongst all that, Io Shirai and Zoe Stark, as you say, Andrew, new NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, beating Lorraine Hartwell, who held the belts for 63 days. They're the fourth set of NXT Women's Tag Team Champions that we've had since the titles were created in March. Wow. There is a real churn on these women, so they're not messing about in building a history with these titles, are they?
No, but I quite like that as well, because I was thinking the same thing. I was like, wow, we've really been through a lot of teams so far since the conception of these belts, and I like this though. I mean, this makes sense anyway, because there is a lot of really good women's teams in NXT. It makes more sense, I think. And like you said, just building a history, I quite like this.
I think it needs to get over that hump of, as you say, there are a lot of women's teams. I can't help but feel that some of them do feel very thrown together. And I kind of want to get to the point where we have established women's teams. Maybe I'm speaking out of turn, because now as I've said that, I'm thinking Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai, then they're established. Ember Moon, Shotzi Blackheart, initially kind of thrown together, but have very much established themselves. The Way are established. Io Shirai and Zoe Stark are kind of getting there. Yeah, I think I'm talking out my backside. I think they are quite established. They are established, Tom. That's right. I'll correct myself there. I'll cancel myself on that one. It's fine. Talking of titles, the NXT Championship on the line next week as Johnny Gargano takes on. Who's he taking on, Andrew?
Oh, he's taking on. He's Cross. I'm carrying Cross. I'm Cross. I'm carrying Cross. I'm Cross. I'm carrying Cross. Now stop. There we go. He's Cross. He's a big old cross boy. Yes, it's carrying Cross, Tom.
He's going to be even crosser with the fact that the special guest referee is a guy stepping into the ring for the first time in a long time. Samoa Joe stepping into the ring, not in that way. Joe is going to be the guest ref for Cross versus Gargano next week. Are we getting Cross and Joe? Andrew?
Tom, there's so many speculative things happening at the moment. Samoa Joe and Adam Cole. But Cross and Joe would be submission boys. Go on, go on, big boys. Wow.
Talking of a submission boy, let's move to a backbreaker boy who has re-signed with NXT. We can confirm that Roderick Strong.
Roderick Strong.
That's how you say his name now. Roderick Strong via Fightful has agreed to a contract extension with WWE. This happened just before his re-debut as part of Diamond Mine. I didn't even realise that it was in question that Roderick Strong may not be coming back to WWE. But there he is, back with the company. Diamond Mine's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, Diamond Mine's really good. I just like how hard hitting they are. I like this more aggressive Roderick Strong as well, Tom. I'm a big old Roddy Strong fan, and just to see him absolutely battering everybody he gets in the ring with these days, it's chef's kiss, and hopefully this elevates some of the other people in Diamond Mine as well, which is going to be nice too, because there's some really good, talented wrestlers in there, and it's always nice to see other people shine, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Full rundown from NXT Great American Bash you can find on cultaholic.com. We'll be back later on with some more wrestling news. Stay safe. Love you. Bye.